Hey, how's it going, guys? I wanted to share with you one of the knives I've gotten a trade not too long ago, and I traded a few of my slip joint knives uh, for this knife here. This is a Case Cutlery, WR Case and Sons Cutlery Company, Slimlock. And before I show you that, you're familiar with some of my other knives that I've shown you before, this being the CRK Menundi. This knife is basically known for being a gentleman's knife, and one that's really well made, and I like a lot. One that is, you're not going to intimidate people taking this out. It's beautiful construction, beautiful wood. So I wanted to try something else, something from a different company that was kind of in the similar bracket as far as gentleman knives go. So I had an opportunity for this trade, so I decided to go for it. Off the bat, I'm really impressed with the way Case packaged this. It's got this kind of a faux leather, fake leather feel box with a Velcro flip lid, and you can see here it's got the John Russell Case, who was the main guy back in the day. Kind of put Case Knives on the map there. Case Knives, if you don't know, has been around a long time, U.S. company, over 100 years, and just a big name in the cutlery industry. And this is kind of one they, usually you see Case Knives put out traditional knives, something like this. This is a Moose. Now this is actually a Case Classic, and it's actually was made in the early 90s, actually 1990 to be exact, and it actually wasn't even produced by Case. It has Case name on it, but back then I think Queen had a hand in making this knife. We can talk about that in other videos to come. Boy, is it beautiful. But just to give you an idea, this is a traditional slip joint, a large one, but definitely traditional. Long pole there. These classics were made after some of the classic Case knives back in the day. Spay blade. Anyway, that's pretty much what Case is known for, making knives like that. So when they came out with the Slimlock, they kind of wanted to break into the market of the one-hand opening knives, and I think it's very similar to competing with something like the Menundi. This is zebra wood, and you can see there it's inlaid there. I guess you wouldn't call that inlaid. It's just got a wood scale with nickel silver bolster. It's got a back spacer, full back spacer, and it's pin construction with some Torx screws for adjusting, although I think one of the Torx screws takes off the whole bolster. They don't make it too easy. I don't think they want you messing with this. In fact, it probably voids the warranty if you do. But anyways, it's a liner lock, and it has interesting steel selection, which you probably wouldn't figure Case knives putting in their knives usually. But this is BG42 steel, a high-end steel that has a higher Rockwell rating. In fact, a little connection between this knife and the CRK Sebenza is that some of the most coveted Sebenzas, the regular Sebenzas, a few classic Sebenzas, have the BG42 steel. And right now, if you find one for sale on the forums, they're going to be, they've gone up in price quite a bit. They're hard to find, and when you do, the price is quite expensive. There are people that really like that steel. They wish that CRK went back to that steel. They liked that it was I think it was a 60 or 61, I believe, on the Rockwell RC scale. So it's coveted by CRK. So I thought it was kind of neat to see Case put that steel in this knife. Usually Case uses their true sharp steel, which is, you know, an okay steel, not the greatest quality. Probably a 420 HC comparable. And they come out with some carbon blades. They use their CV steel. That's like 1095 or 10 carbon steel, similar. Anyway, I like this blade quite a bit. It's pretty smooth. It took me a little bit of time getting used to opening it. I had to put that thumbnail underneath that thumb stud because it lies in there pretty close to the notch there. But if you put your thumb there, it opens quite easily. Like the wood choice they used. It's a nice looking knife. There were some things I was a little bummed out about though. And I think it's just this particular knife, and but there is some blade play. I don't know if you can see that. In the closed position. See if you can see that there. There is some blade play. Also in the open position. Little bit. Not that much. A little bit though. And that might be able to be tightened out, although I haven't tried yet. But that doesn't bother me that much. The thing that really was a little upsetting is if you can hear that, the blade, hear that? The blade actually contacts the backspacer. And I don't know if you can even see this. You might be able to see it right where my fingers are, right there. Right there. There's actually a scratch where the blade contacts the backspacer. So this knife is actually hitting the backspacer. And that's not good. That should never have left the factory. And so this is one of my knives that I'm going to put into my customer service challenge. Case Cutlery is going to be one of the companies that I'm going to be contacting and seeing how they respond to this issue. And so I have 3 companies I'm going to be placing, which the video will be coming out shortly. Just seeing what the response time, what kind of customer service treatment we get. I've actually sent a knife into Case before, and I've gotten excellent customer service before. I had a crack on one of my Stockman knives in the bone, and they fully replaced it. The slab of bone there, and sent it right back. And so I actually have a lot of confidence in Case that they will take care of this. So anyway, I love the knife though. I think it's a great knife. It's a lot less expensive than the Menundi, but be honest with you, the quality isn't there. The tolerances are nowhere near CRK, but the price is a lot cheaper. I don't know offhand. I know they have different. These come in pearl. They come in mammoth ivory. Some limited edition ones. I believe there's some Damascus blades. They have different bone handles. So there's an assortment of knives, or of handle materials, and the prices are you know, a lot lower than a CRK knife, more than half the price. So so I'm not too horribly disappointed in that. But if we can get these little issues solved, this would be an excellent gentleman's folder. No clip on this, so you're either dropping it in your pocket, or they do give you this really nice little leather pouch. It looks like it would go on your belt, but I don't believe it does. It's just kind of a flip pouch, and this would just go in like so, and you would throw it in your pocket like that. So I don't know, it might be a little bulky, but it's not bad. I like the construction. I like the look of that. And so I think it's a nice touch, and I'm impressed with the way Case packaged this deal. And I'd like to see more knife companies take a little pride in their packaging a little bit. I think it looks good. But that being said, I'll take a cardboard box if I can get the quality like this. But not to say that Chris Reeve knives are perfect, because they're not. Because he's also one of the companies I'm going to be sending a knife back to concerning some issues. So stay tuned for that. But overall, their quality is excellent. And so anyway, Slimlock, the Slimlock, you can read that if you want at your leisure. Some great history with this company, and impressed with the blade steel they used on this, and just the wood handle slabs and the leather sheath. Overall, a great package. We'll see when it comes back, and we'll give it another kind of a final look, and before I give my final grading on this. But overall, I think it's a good knife, a great size for gentleman's carry, and hopefully they'll fix it up, and we'll let you know an update on that. But anyway, thanks guys. Stay tuned for some more videos on slip joints. I don't know if any of you are interested, but this is stag, deer antler, India stag, sandbar stag, beautiful stuff. If any of you are interested in this kind, I've got a lot more I could share with you, so let me know. Alright, have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon.